23 here, Big 550 KTRS. Dave's setting up the phone calls for us. 314-969-KTRS, 1-888-550-KTRS, or star KTRS. We're kind of picking on this Wesley Bell, who was just elected to the Ferguson City Council. Congratulations to him in a fine campaign. I heard he was Jewish. No, I'm just joking with you. So he wins, but he was also the judge for Velda City. Andrew Dowd, our crack staff here on the Big 550 KTRS. Andrew Dowd on the break. Andrew, what did you do?
I just wanted to find a little information about the guy. So I went to, I Googled his name to find an image for our video feed.
Yes.
And on his own LinkedIn page.
Yes.
Which is basically a page where you put up your own resumes and who you are and what you do and get your name out there and let people know if there are people hiring.
Yes.
I'm on there if anyone's out there. Anyway.
Wesley Bell's LinkedIn page
says that he's not only the municipal court judge of the city of Velda City, but he's also the prosecutor of the city of Riverview.
Okay. The prosecutor of Riverview, we're getting the numbers on how many tickets they write a year. But Riverview, for those of you who don't know, have 2,800 people, and it's 1.3 square miles. Right there on the river. Riverview, hence the name Riverview. He is the prosecutor in Riverview. He is the judge in Velda City. And now he is the newly elected council member of Ferguson. Somebody needs to explain to me why that's a good deal. Again, this story is so foul. From all we can tell, Wesley Bell is nothing but the finest gentleman, the finest judge, the finest prosecutor, and I can only assume he'll make the finest city council person. But are you going to tell me that he is the one person who can do all the jobs? Why doesn't he run for mayor of Pine Lawn? They need a mayor over there. So he can be the mayor in one place, the judge in another place, the prosecutor in one place, and a city council member somewhere. There's got to be, I know there's a law. When that whole Kathy Burkett story broke, I think there was a law that said you can't hold two governmental positions at the same time, right? And so maybe that might be a county or a state law. Why not pass a law that says you can't be paid by two different cities in any capacity, state, local, federal, dog catcher? I mean, what? These people who are stuck in this system, I feel so sorry for them because they're being told this morning, they're being told a bill of goods. Hey, we're taking back the world. No, you're not. You've just been duped again. 314-969-KTRS, 1-888-550-KTRS, or star KTRS. Those are the phone numbers. Leroy in St. Louis, you were on the Big 550, KTRS and KPLR Channel 11.
McGraw, thank you so much for taking my call. This Wesley Bell character is so embarrassing. And I want to say this. The whole issue, there's an issue right now, and anyone can look this up, and you can check Fox 2. Velda City was just sued this morning, okay, because their municipal court has what they call set bails. That means it's a set amount.
Right.
And that's also illegal. And this Wesley Bell character was the person who was enforcing these rules.
Yes.
And this is embarrassing. What is going on in Ferguson? But understand that those are the people of Ferguson. They voted for it, and there's not much we can do about it.
Well, but Leroy, the story this morning is, oh my goodness, the people are really taking back their community. No, they're not, because clearly the two protester-backed candidates lost and lost bad, right? So
that's true.
So the increased number of voters didn't correlate to the protesters getting out the vote.
Very true.
Because you would assume that the protesters would go to areas in which like-minded people would then go and vote. What's the point of a getting out the vote campaign if you're actually doing it for other people? You would do it for your own people. And so the people who came out to vote was not the protester vote. And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, they then elected a guy who's a prosecutor in one town, a judge in another town, which is the exact problem they're all trying to solve.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Well, I appreciate it, McGraw. Thank you.
Leroy, thanks for the phone call. 314-969-KTRS, 1-888-550-KTRS, or star KTRS. We are in the middle of this story. From day one, every time you turn around, you say, I can't believe we're here. I can't believe this happened. I can't believe that happened. This is one of those days where you just can't believe. You sit here. We've been up since, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. You see the news. You watch the news. You report the news. The national news. Oh, Ferguson, the vote through the roof. International news. Now 3 African-Americans sit on Ferguson like the problem's going to be solved. Okay, great. But the poor people stuck in the system don't think for 1 second the protesters did anything. They're gonna break their arm patting themselves on the back. Look at what we did. You did nothing but continue the cycle of keeping the people in those communities stuck in a system that they can't get out of. 314-969-KTRS, 1-888-550-KTRS, or star KTRS. While we're on the election, I think we should also mention just how awful all these towns really are. And all joking aside, these are numbers yesterday from the election, which won't get a lot of attention, but are part of the problem. In the city of Edmondson, which, yes, has their own police department, their mayor won with 71 votes. The mayor of Floridale Hills won with 36 votes. The mayor of Floridale Hills won with 36 votes. By the way, they also have a police department. The mayor of Greendale, I don't know if they have a police department, but can you tell me what the mayor of Greendale and what this community of Greendale, the city of Greendale, actually does for its citizens? But that mayor won with 74% of the votes. And in Kinloch, Betty McCrae, congratulations, 63 votes. That's not 63% of the vote. That's 63 votes. And, I mean, that is just unbelievable that these people live in these towns and they have no chance of getting out, and they are stuck. Ed Burns, by the way, is the new director of the Pacific Fire District. He won with 3 votes. Yes, 3 votes. John Davis had 0 votes. John Davis didn't even vote for himself. And the Merrimack Ambulance District, Proposition E passed their tax levy, the general fund. They passed. The yes votes were 2, and they won because the no votes were 1. We'll come back, take some phone calls. 314-969-KTRS, 1-888-550-KTRS, or star KTRS. Boardwalk Hardwood Floors, ladies and gentlemen.